had Arizona being scoreless through 3.5 on your bingo card, you're in line for winning tonight.
Yeah,
what's wrong with the Cats on the offensive end?
Well, what's wrong is that Tennessee's right in their airspace on every catch. And like we've talked about how they load to the ball side, Tennessee does. Arizona's already had to make 3 or 4 plays in a crowd. And that is not how you win on the road.
Kai Ziegler and Uros Plavsic in for Tennessee. Rick Barnes going deep to his bench already. It's an Arizona team without, especially in the front court, a whole lot of depth, and without Kim Aiken Jr. again tonight. He's been a key piece early on. Ben Mathurin gives him their first bucket.
Talked about Arizona getting 50 points a game from the paint. It's just not off post-up. They are very good, Arizona, inverting their offense, getting their guards posted up as well, just like Mathurin did. 9th in the country, 2% at 58%. Plavsic just kind of left by his lonesome, 19 feet out. Deep one, Vescovy. And Plavsic on his 23rd birthday finds a rebound. Another miss from deep. Inside, Jordan James tracks it down. Here's Ziegler, and the freshman hits another corner 3. Tennessee's banged him in from both sides. That's how Cal Baptist started off the game on Saturday against the Cats. And a throwaway, 3-on-1. James with the jam. This start for Tennessee is borderline unbelievable. Tommy Lloyd knows the next dead ball is a timeout, so he doesn't want to burn one right now. Man, does Arizona need a good offensive possession right here.
And instead, it's another turnover. The 5th. Ziegler, the feed. Powell, the finish.
And he can't afford it. He's going to have to take one right now. He didn't want to do it. An unbelievable electric start defensively for Tennessee. The number 2 defensive team in the nation just eating up that Arizona offense in the half court. The 3 ball has fallen, and Rocky Top is rolling early. Careless passes are hard to explain, huh?
6 out of Tennessee's 16 have come off of turnovers. All orange early.
The road home for the holidays, where the ultimate driving machine becomes the ultimate cruise through 3 states machine. The ultimate zip around the corner for mom's cooking machine. And even the ultimate we couldn't get out of there any faster machine. Because at BMW, we know every holiday looks different. So we created the ultimate whatever your road home looks like machine. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
It's the last-minute gift sale. Get up to 40% off store-wide. This is how we shine. At Zales, the Diamond Store.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out.
Finally!
Yeah! Changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, well, it's time to go.
Dad, we have to go back to Lowe's. Dad, the tire!
Is it?
Yeah.
The holidays begin at Lowe's, where you'll find all you want during Winterfest.
Caroler,
Let's go back to Lowe's.
Well, Tennessee on a 7-0 run over the last 36 seconds, Jimmy. They've done it a lot of ways, but mainly with defense.
Well, they're the #2 defensive efficiency team in the country coming in, and we're seeing why. They are outstanding at guarding the ball. They win the line of scrimmage on their ball screen action. They're never late. They talk early, loud, and constant, and they win the gap plays. And when you do those three things, you're going to get some runouts. And it all goes back to Rick Barnes' belief, and Mike Schwartz, to me, is one of the best defensive minds we have in all of college basketball. He's kind of like what Mark Adams was to Chris Beard at Texas Tech over the years. This guy is the mastermind behind it. Watch out.
Tennessee going full court pressure. Jimmy was open, and a fantastic save by Matherin. And then they throw it away again. Arizona has 6 turnovers, so only 4 field goal attempts here early.
Arizona is shook in Knoxville right now. And the first thing Tommy Lloyd should have told his guys in that last timeout, calm down, and remember, we are wearing blue jerseys tonight. Throw it to a guy wearing blue.
It's only the 3rd road game of the season for the Cats. They went to Illinois, had an impressive win against the Illini. They got Michigan underneath the court, and they demolished Michigan. But this is a different animal here tonight, apparently.
Tom, Arizona's only faced 3 top 100 defenses. And they have shot 23% from the three-point line against those defenses. They're going to have a hard time getting to that number tonight with the way they're starting.
Tennessee in the giving move. 3rd turnovers for the Volunteers. Matherin fouled on the 3 by Justin Powell, and Benedict Matherin will have 3 free throws coming his way.
Just a bad, undisciplined closeout by Powell. I mean, you got this game under control 16-2. Arizona's not seen a good rim at all, and you're going to bail out and let them get to the line and shoot 3 unguarded shots.
So Matherin, sophomore from Montreal, played in the NBA Academy in Latin America in Mexico City. Alongside Santiago Vescovi, suiting up for the Volunteers. Matherin's got 2 more coming away.
Now, who's playing better coming into this ball game from that wing spot in college ball than Matherin? Maybe Ochai Agbaji from Kansas, but those 2 guys have set the bar.
Well, Matherin's got one of the most impressive nuggets I've read this season. He's the 3rd in Arizona history to be named back-to-back Pac-12 Player of the Week alongside Hassan Adams and a guy by the name of Steve Kerr. That's pretty good company. Matherin knocks them all 3 down. And now Arizona shows a little 1-2-2.
Make the young guards for Tennessee, both freshmen on the floor, make a good decision.
The veteran John Fulkerson, one of the oldest players in college basketball, gets his first bucket.
That's going to be there tonight for that 5 position for Tennessee. The drop coverage for Arizona allows your 5-man to make shots at the nail if he can make it.
Fulkerson playing in his 142nd career game. That's now tied for the all-time lead of Tennessee. A little chatter between Matherin and the freshman Sakai Ziegler.
You know, 130 years ago yesterday, James Naismith invented the game of basketball. I think Fulke had a double-double in that game. That's how long he's been playing, right?
Yeah.
If you go back and look it up.
I think he hung the peach basket.
No one has worn that Tennessee jersey with more pride than Fulke.
A rip by Chandler. Couldn't quite reverse it in. And it will be Arizona basketball.
By trying to reverse it in on the backside of the rim, he kind of avoided the foul that was going to come. And he's just taken it up on the right side to start with.
Justin Kier, the Georgia transfer into the game.
Right there, if he just goes in on the right side, I think he gets hit hard.
And Kier stepped on the end line. Another Arizona turnover, the 8th of this half.
The visitors are sped up in this building, are they not? Half-court offense just going at 100 miles per hour when it needs to back down to about 75.
They did get off to a slow start against Cal Baptist, down 11, 4 minutes into that game. Didn't lead until the 9-minute mark of the first half.
They were down 13 to Illinois in a building that was rocking and fought their way back. This is a complete team and a long ways to go in this game.
Ziegler pulls up. He's playing with confidence. Dalen Terry the rebound. Arizona hasn't had much of a chance to run. They do here, and it's reversed in by Pella Larson, the Utah transfer.
The average possession length for Arizona is 14.2. That's another common thread that Tommy Lloyd brought with him from Gonzaga, putting pressure on your defense quickly.
Chandler's leaner. Lopchitz with the rebound.
Just hammering Tennessee is on the offensive glass. They saw a weakness on film. They're sending 3 guys every time.
Umar Ballo walked with it. Turnover number 9 for Arizona. What do you do if you're Tommy Lloyd? How do you get a team to calm down, whether it be this environment or the competition,
yeah,
whatever?
Well, I love the conversation we had today, Keith, because he said, I'm not a guy that's going to just go nuts on the sidelines, because I've been with the calmest guy in college ball, Mark Few. I've learned from that. And what Tommy Lloyd has told his guys is, you figure it out within the game. And can you slow yourself down and outrun stuff? That is the question for the team in blue.
He said, listen, we're not going to go undefeated. Nobody does that. Hasn't been done since Indiana. And he said, it's okay if we lose one. We'd rather not have happened tonight, but it will happen as Fulkerson gets his second. Arizona's turned it over 6 times in its last 8 possessions.
Arizona came in with a 38% two-point defense. One of the best in the country. Tennessee going right at that number.
Here's Mathurin for 3. Way off. Kriisa will fire. And Kama with the board for UT. Arizona's only taken 7 shots to Tennessee's 17. Chandler, freshman from Memphis, didn't get a chance to play against his hometown school on Saturday in Nashville after Penny Hardaway's squad had COVID issues. Vescovy high off the window. And then a trip on Justin Kier, and it's his first. Timeout in Knoxville. One of the last undefeateds. Number 6, Arizona on the ropes here, a quarter of the way through.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep. 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
Oh, don't forget, gifts for the kids.
Bye.
Hey, give it back! Come on! What? Stop! Get off my bed!
Hey, guys, come on.
I had my own room! Wake up, Roses! Where's that?
Check the office.
Oh my gosh, I love it! We get our own rooms?
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds. They're back.
Yes, I hear them.
Uh-oh. Why are these birds so angry?
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
I'm going.
Hurry!
I know.
Bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Christmas trees try so hard. Lights and ornaments and little choo-choo trains, come on. The best trees, they kind of only need 2 things. Peanut butter and chocolate. Not sorry, Reese's.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 ES350.
We picture the student athlete for the drive, the dunk, the dime. But look closer. There is more. The budding philanthropist, the loving son, the multilingual, the nonprofit MBA, the outdoorsman, and the outspoken. More than students, more than athletes.
Are you ready for a showdown in the Big Easy on Monday night?
Are Tua and the Dolphins ready to stay red hot? Are the Saints ready to keep their playoff dreams alive? Are you ready?
All Tennessee early. Jimmy, walk me through your early Coach of the Year candidates.
Yeah, if you just look at what coaches have done in non-conference play with conference play starting, those three guys to me would be the Coach of the Year candidates. Certainly Tommy Lloyd for what he's done. A program that was not ranked in the top 25, and they're fighting their tails off right now to get back in this game. The job that Scott Drew has done at Baylor after losing 4 starters off a national championship team. And to me, they are the best team in college ball right now. And Coach O at Iowa State, his guys are undefeated as well. Those three guys have done an unbelievable job so far.
And fair to say unexpected at all 3 stops with the reloading.
Think about this for Baylor. They are the only team in the country when you combine Baylor's offensive and defensive numbers. Efficiency-wise, they're still in single digits. I think they're 5 offense, 4 defensively. That culture of joy at Baylor is also a culture of toughness on the defensive end of the floor. I think there's a little separation between Baylor and everybody else. We all see the game differently, but 5 or 6 terrific teams at the top right now.
And Altenberger leading a team at Iowa State that had just 2 wins last year before they revamped their roster.
But they lost 18 in a row last year, Iowa State, to finish the year, and now they've rattled off 12 wins in a row. What a flip.
Arizona looking for some offense. It's been tough to come by, and that time a block shot by Josiah Jordan-James.
Tennessee has won so far all of the contact plays in this game. A little surprising considering the physicality that Arizona brings in their uniform.
Pella Larson, Glenn Larson. Arizona gets whistled for the hold. Well, going back to Tommy Lloyd in this start, 11-0 to start. We haven't seen that out of a Pac-12 head coach since Stanford's Walter Powell in 1920-21. And of course, Pop McHale started his career at Arizona 21-0. Krisa had the last foul on him. The 3 doesn't go, and offensive putback, Rumar Ball.
He is really playing well. And coming off of maybe his best career game. His body percentage, Ballo, is down to 10% body fat, a major factor for Arizona going forward.
And a double-double against Cal Baptist, 10-10, with 5 blocks. From Mali, he also played at NBA Latin America in Mexico City alongside Mathurin and Vescovi.
Tom, with all the international guys in this game tonight, the high level that they play with, I think those international kids, I know they do, they grow up with a do-your-job mentality. And they see all types of ball screen coverages and different offensive concepts. Probably both these teams are really good international play.
It was a great story. I think it was in The Athletic when Sean Miller got his team together before last season, and he did every year. So tell me how many points you want to average and minutes you want to play. And it, of course, adds up to there's not enough minutes going around. But it's 2 guys from NBA Academy, Mathurin and Ballo, both said, Coach, we're not comfortable answering that question. That's not how we learn how to play.
Yeah.
We do whatever you tell us to do.
That's that international experience. And a lot of these kids have played international ball in the under 16, under 18, under 19. And Tommy Lloyd's been right on top of it, crediting Sean Miller with not only the talent, but the defensive toughness that this team plays with that he inherited.
Missoula's Tubelis, second leading scorer, just picked up his second. Volunteers in a drought, another bump. And that one comes from Dalen Terry. 2 different starters have 2 fouls apiece. Here's the NBA Academy in Latin America we're talking about. Mathurin, Vescovi, and Ballo all on the same squad playing in Mexico City.
Well, that NBA Academy across the world has done wonders for the growth of the game. And those college scouts have their eyes on those academies. They play a high level of ball. They have done a tremendous job identifying young players and bringing them into the academy.
That's a great prep for going away to college. Stay in the dorms, get you ready with classes.
Sure.
And, oh, by the way, get to play ball nonstop. Tennessee's missed its last 4. After a red-hot start to this one, the Volunteers have cooled down a little bit. They averaged nearly 79 points a game. Vescovi with the ball fake, had it poked away, goes over the backboard. Looked like Krisa got it. but it'll be Arizona basketball.
Well, Tom, they got to fight their way back in this game on the defensive end. And we've talked about Tennessee's defense. Arizona's top 20 as well. And they can climb right back up into you and force turnovers.
Wildcats just 3 for 10 in this game with 9 turnovers. Mathurin got deep, and he'll go back to the free throw line again.
Mathurin cuts with a purpose. That time it was the corner cut as the ball was being driven at him. I talked about Arizona's ability to score points around the rim. Look at the corner cut. Scobie gets his head turned, and Mathurin is so good at moving without the ball. He's a full 6'6". He cuts hard, understands the game, can really elevate with a jump shot, hard to get to his ball. A hard guard, 0 in blue.
Mathurin perfect from the free throw line. Got another one coming. Preseason first team all Pac-12. Last year in the Pac-12 freshman team.
He exploded this summer at the FIBA Under-19 World Cup, that Latvia team. That international experience, playing games in the summer, keeping sharpness and the edge about you, a real advantage.
And a big one against Japan. Pumped in 30 points in that game. Vescovy. There's Fulkerson now. Lefty put it on the floor and walked with it.
2 plays in a row now. Tennessee has driven that ball into gap help that's been waiting. And Rick Barnes wants to win the belly part of the floor. They gutted the defense. And Tennessee has to play off of 2 feet when they get the ball into the belly part.
I'm just picturing the trunk of a Christmas tree every time you say that. Maybe it's the season.
Oh, wow.
Look at Chandler with the reach in, the first on the Tennessee freshman. 3rd team foul against the Vols.
Tennessee really impacting any type of ball screen action that they get into a double team. They're really impacting the ball hard there, Tom. Not allowing Arizona to get downhill, turn the corner, have clear vision as a shot or a pass threat.
Rick Barnes is a very demanding coach and demands that attention to detail on the defensive side. Here's Mathurin for 3. And Arizona continuing to struggle, especially from deep, now 0 for 5. And an offensive foul will go against the Volunteers.
That will not be a popular call in the eyes of Rick Barnes. Rick Barnes felt like that his offensive player got jumped in front of in transition. And there's Kerr Kriisa. He's one of those crafty type kids that will try to make a play or two like that per game. And this time the call goes in his favor.
He's a kid that doesn't seem to get rattled on the road. He'd be just as happy blowing kisses to the fans and hearing their boos.
The guy with the headband, thrives in the talking, cocky parts of the game, and I love that about him.
He's got a great feed looking for the alley-oop, and at the end of the possession, Tennessee comes away with it. Volunteers, a scoring drought over 4 minutes now. Vescovy had Kriisa moving. Couldn't cash in.
How many offensive rebounds is Arizona going to allow before they start, hunting someone to hit?
That was a 7th offensive rebound for Tennessee. Powell to fade away.
He's got some stuff about his game, Powell does. Rick Barnes is asking him to kind of escalate in the fight parts defensively, the toughness plays, but the guy's got some offense about him.
And then an offensive foul, Christian Koloko with the throwdown of Fulkerson. Cats have been forced to just 1 for their last 7 shooting. They haven't scored in 2.5 minutes, and this Tennessee run continues.
When Tennessee's making threes, they can play with and beat anyone in the country. I firmly believe that because they're so good defensively. And their offense tonight is having to work over the last 2 or 3 minutes, but you got depth coming off the bench with a kid like Powell. They can make them step back tough shots. Rocky Top still rolling early.
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2 to 1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
Advil Dual Action fights pain 2 ways. It's the first and only FDA-approved combination of Advil plus acetaminophen. Advil targets pain. Acetaminophen blocks it. Advil Dual Action. Fast pain relief that lasts 8 hours.
Our house seemed like a dream come true. Great character, great neighborhood.
Until Mrs. Cashman started feeding the neighborhood cats.
All the cats.
We need to move right now.
With Rocket Mortgage, we can adjust our home loan options in real time.
Customize our monthly payment, down payment, and closing costs.
Please.
And no cats.
It was a catastrophe.
Just no.
When you need control over your home loan, Rocket can.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 ES350.
And it's really starting to feel like Christmas here.
It's NBA Christmas time.
I've been dropping buckets all night long, they ain't stopping me yet.
He's unstoppable.
But my game's going on the level, I need a bigger check. Only one wish that I got for Christmas, that to win the title.
We love the holidays, but they can be stressful and sweaty.
I sweat profusely from my armpits.
There are times where my underwear is soaking.
I hate having sweaty feet.
That's why we created Carpe, sweat care to keep you dry everywhere.
I haven't had sweaty hands in 2 years since I started using Carpe.
It stops the sweat every single moment of every single day.
So this holiday season, you won't have to be an ugly sweater. This holiday, give the gift of dry. Get your limited time holiday offer at mycarpe.com.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like, were cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Scruffy City looking pretty good. Cleaned up real nice for the holidays. 19th ranked Tennessee leads number 6 Arizona 24-11. Arizona with a full court press. Trying to find anything to get their offense going. The Wildcats scored 100 points or more 3 times in their first 10 games. First time an Arizona team had done that.
Oh, that's tough.
Since 1973.
Tom, it's hard to throw that lob play against that drop coverage when the drop guy is basically standing at the restricted arc.
Yeah.
A play that Chandler's got to grow up with in this game if he's going to continue to go against drop coverage.
Justin Kier can't hit. Cats still haven't made a 3. 0 for 6 from deep. Powell jumped in front of Creesa and committed the foul. It's his second on the Tennessee guard.
Tennessee has no fear right now pressuring the basketball, feeling like, I believe, that Arizona doesn't have drive-by ability. I mean, they are really heating up that ball. I know they fouled a couple of times with their pressure, but if you're Arizona, how are you going to burn that pressure off? You're going to lift your offense and back cut it? Can you isolate and get your best driver downhill? Can you ball screen it? Tennessee's going nowhere right now, sticking their nose right on that jersey.
Tubelis and Coloco average combined 29 points a game. The 2 bigs are scoreless here early on for Arizona. Creesa back to Larson.
Tough shot.
Challenge 3, rebounded by Vescovi.
Guards are really scraping down for Tennessee on that defensive glass. Gang rebound.
Fulkerson got his man in the air, and Christian Coloco picks up his second. So both Coloco and Tubelis scoreless, and they've each committed 2 here early on. Tennessee got the bonus at the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, what a smart play by Fulke, because his defender, Coloco, is the drop guy in coverage, so he's not even coming away from the restricted arc. So Fulkerson has to take up the slack and make a play, and that time he gets Coloco leaning with a ball fake and gets himself to the free throw line. Really a high IQ play by Fulke.
Tennessee has outscored Arizona in the paint tonight, Jimmy, 16-6. Now keep in mind, we're not talking about at the rim, just in the paint. 15 feet counts.
That's hard to do. Again, you look at the defensive numbers that Arizona brought in this ball game. 38% they're holding opponents in the 2-point part of the floor. Best in the nation. Tennessee going right at that two-point defense so far.
Pella Larson with the drive. Puts up an air ball practically. Vescovy will lead the break. This is a small lineup for Arizona.
Yeah, so now the drop coverage is off the board. It's just straight man at all 5 spots for Arizona. Double it, reverse it, one more.
Mathurin and Terry, the 2 biggest guys on the floor right now for the Cats. Vescovy gets into the paint. Put back no, and it's rebounded eventually by Dalen Terry. Ooh, dangerous play. And a shot blocked by Kamwa. Just stood to admire.
It's not just the speed of Tennessee's defense, it's the length at that 3, 4, and 5 spot that has bothered Arizona.
Fulke, the lob, not a great look. Arizona with a chance to push. Here's Kyer. And Arizona remains without a make from deep. 0 for 9. As we finish here on ESPN2 and the app, second game of our Hoops doubleheader. Second-ranked Duke opens ACC play against Virginia Tech at Cameron Indoor. Who do you like better, Paolo Banchero or Wendell Moore? Who do you got?
Well, on that team, they're both equally important, I think. I think overall, I like Jabari Smith from Auburn as the next #1 pick, but I was blown away today. Shouldn't have been. Duke does not have a top 25 team left on their schedule this year. Think about that.
Yeah, only ranked ACC team. Meanwhile, there's 3 from the Pac-12 in the top 10 alone. Shot clock winding down. Balls didn't see it. James couldn't draw iron.
That can't happen.
I thought you were going to say you were most impressed with Bob McKillop because Davidson last night got a win in Alabama, in Birmingham against Alabama. They turned around today and played this afternoon at home against Johnson and Wales, and they put up 106 points.
That was a bad scheduling decision by Alabama. Here's why I say that. You need a 3 or 4 day prep for Davidson.
Yeah.
And you flip the schedule like that because of a COVID issue and you bring in Davidson, you're asking for what you got.
They were supposed to play Colorado State, one of the 6 remaining unbeatens.
He's really good.
A nice move.
Tom, he's good enough to single-handedly bring Arizona back in this game. And he's that tough of a cover because of his versatility and his strength and length around the rim.
He's got 7 of their 13, and now he's got another board. Got tied up and threw it up, and Terry Weimer's got him with a walk.
Tennessee is building a wall and stopping the ball in transition, taking away the speed, the run game of Arizona so far.
Hey, check it out.
At Lowe's, we're home to great values during the holidays and every day. Where everything comes with competitive prices. And it's all backed by our Lowe's Price Promise, which means if you find an exact product from a qualifying retailer for less, we'll match it, so you can make the most of every single season.
I got you, don't worry.
I've started guidance.
Looks like you're home. This holiday season, hurry in to the BMW Road Home Sales Event and find your way home in the ultimate driving machine. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
What a wonderful day. All the luck in the world for me. That's the way I do it. Nothing to it. Wonderful day. I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home.
I miss him too.
Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home, my home.
Local restaurants have been hit hard by fees from delivery apps.
They take a huge chunk of our bottom line. All of that comes out of our pocket and goes to them.
So Domino's franchisees went to local restaurants and bought $100,000 of their gift cards to give out to our customers. That way they could support a mom and pop by ordering directly from them.
And no one got hit by delivery app fees.
I can't believe one restaurant is buying another restaurant's gift certificates to give out, but it sure is wonderful.
So if you're not getting Domino's, skip the delivery apps and order directly from a local restaurant.
It's the last minute gift sale. Get up to 40% off store-wide. This is how we shine. At Zales, the Diamond Store.
Seth, Sean Zubin coming up on the E-Trade Halftime Report. We're in the holiday spirit. And Sean, I mean, Tennessee's just taken away Zona's spirit.
Well, Arizona's been in a giving spirit. 11 turnovers. A lot of those have led to easy points inside the paint. 16 points in the paint for Tennessee. A reminder, they only gave up 16 points in the paint to Illinois for full 40.
Those are great numbers. Here's the deal. You know what's happening? Tennessee is doing right now, defensively, to Arizona, what the teams that beat Tennessee did. Get up underneath them, pressure them, distort passing lanes, get deflections, get out. By the way, Jimmy Dykes, Oscar Tshiebwe, he rebounds every missed shot. The guy has 24 rebounds. There's like 10 minutes left in the game.
And Seth, he has 2 in this game. That's how good of a rebounder he is. 24 rebounds, is that what he said?
Yeah, and he's going against a 7'5" guy inside for Western Kentucky tonight.
I'm not so sure Kentucky, as we head into conference play, is the best team in the SEC right now. That's a collision.
And Mathurin gets whistled for, and Fulkerson is hurt.
And he got blown up. Both teams have done a good job of blowing up any type of a dribble handoff or handoff action, but Fulke just got ran smooth over.
John Fulkerson shaking up. It's a first on Mathurin.
You watch Fulkerson on a dribble handoff, and Mathurin just boom, trying to blow it up. Instead of blowing up the action, he blows up Fulke. Hard fall, hard hit.
And so Fulkerson will go to the free throw line. 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Mathurin with a nice sportsmanship, dap him up a little bit. Mathurin surprised how hurt Fulkerson seemed to be.
Now Mathurin's got to get a touch about every possession right now for Arizona. I mean, he's the guy.
Cats won for their last 9, and there it is on cue. He's got a dozen.
He just got a bounce about him. It's a little bit different than anyone else that Tommy Lloyd brought with him from Tucson.
12 of the Cats' 16 belong to Benedict Mathurin, sophomore from Montreal, Canada.
Drop coverage is back in place, so now Plavsic is going to have to make a good decision with the ball.
Vescovi had time to tee it up. And Arizona with the takeaway. Ball's quiet lately. Open wing 3. Kyer got it. Back-to-back buckets for the first time tonight for Arizona.
Tommy's such a fabulous job of quickly finding the back third of the play by Arizona in transition.
Kennedy Chandler will use a timeout. It's an 8-0 U of A run.
You know, Mathurin's just going to jump up and make a shot to kind of get this Arizona offense going. Drive the ball at him, spot up, boom. Can make guarded threes because he's 6'6", but the very next play in transition by Arizona, it is amazing how many times if you get the ball to the backside of the play in transition, you will have a good play going on. The closeouts are coming out of control. You have open 3 shots, and Arizona right back in this game.
8-0 run over 1:24. Cats have made their last 3. It started with Mathurin, and then finally getting some help from the Georgia transfer. Justin Kyer played for Tom Crean last year.
Tom, and the passes on those made threes by Arizona, right in the shot pocket. They weren't having to reach. They weren't thrown off balance. And that pass is so important for three-point shooting teams. Tennessee's going to shoot 28-30 a ball game, so their passing has to be on point to help that number stay 34, 35, 36%. It makes a big difference.
Arizona, not only the best assist team by raw numbers, of course they're the top scoring team in the country, but third in the country, assisting at 66% of their field goals. Josiah Jordan-James off the back cut. 8-0 Arizona run. They've made it a 7-point game. Kyer got deep and slid. Another Arizona turnover, number 12.
Tom, it's very difficult against a team as good defensively as Tennessee to drive the ball initially without a ball reversal into traffic and try to make a play. I know Kyer's trying to be aggressive, but you have to know what you're up against in this game. Get that ball reversed if you don't have a clean look in transition.
Marbalo is the big in for Arizona right now. Chandler with the little floater. Fulkerson got the offensive rebound and then that throwdown will indeed go against Olivier Kamwa.
Just a frustration foul by Kamwa. You got to play offensive post basketball from the waist down. He gets his arms involved right here. That's an easy call. The throwdown, blow your whistle, go the other way.
Tennessee led this game by 15 at one point, but their cold shooting has allowed Arizona to catch fire and get back in it. 2 on Kamwa. Arizona's two bigs have 2 apiece.
Matherin's still on the floor. He's being guarded by Fulkerson.
Interesting matchup. Matherin thought so too. Try to take a baseline.
One more.
Kyer baseline. Matherin takes it himself with great length at 6'6", gets it all the way in. He's got 14.
Arizona won the gap that time. The ball got reversed to the third side of the floor, and Matherin, instead of shooting from the corner, makes a play out of the corner and wins the gap.
Tennessee's drought is now 4 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. It will continue. Rebounded by Ballo. Cats looking to push. Matherin gives it up. Krisa for 3 off. You can see the unselfishness in Arizona's offense. Fulkerson count it, and they'll get Kerr Krisa for his second, and that ends a 5-minute drought and a 10-0 U of A run.
Fulkerson has made some good plays against that Arizona defense, and that call could have gone either way because Kerr Krisa, now he's moving up there at the end. But Fulkerson from the elbow down has made 2 or 3 key plays in this game. The reason why the Volunteers have a 7-point win advantage.
8 points for the 24-year-old John Fulkerson, 4th oldest in Division I college basketball this season.
He donates $1 for every point that Tennessee scores this year to the Tennessee Fund. Not going to have to give a lot tonight so far.
Nice look from Krisa. Ballo has it rejected by Fulkerson.
The ones that Ballo has to make. I mean, he's got the size and length advantage at the rim. You've got to win the collision at the rim in that case if you're Ballo. You have to.
Fulkerson's always been a great shot blocker.
Yep.
Marshall Plumlee's school record in high school at Christ School in North Carolina.
Arizona turned up the pressure. Even the one pass away now is being body denied.
Vescovy with a rainbow. His first make. And Tennessee extends the lead to 11.
Such a big, confident, kind of cocky, swagger shot by Vescovy.
Shot clock off. Matherin on the left wing. See if they get it to him. Larson drives, takes it, reverse. No. 7 left on the clock. Here's Chandler to push. No numbers. No matter. Euro step for the bucket. Arizona, the clock winding down on the half with only 21 points in the first half, and Tennessee ends on a bang.
Arizona's averaging 91. That Tennessee defense has been suffocating for the most part. And what a fabulous last 45, 50 seconds by Tennessee. It starts with the cocky swagger stroke of Vescovy, and then the sidestep by Chandler. Tennessee on an 8-0 run to finish. Rocky Top rolling.
Let's get you to the studio. Here's Zubin.
Tom, Jimmy, thank you. The E-Trade halftime report is underway over on ESPN, fellas. Coach, Western Kentucky, Shibwe show.
Oscar Shibwe, he rebounds like Pac-Man. He just gobbles up rebounds. That's a good tip dunk right there by Toppin. I'll tell you what, Shibwe's rebounding and Kellen Grady's three-point making. But Shibwe, a mountain masquerading as
a man.
Thank you.
Here's what Kentucky did a great job against that zone. They got it to that free throw line area, and they played off of it. And Kellen Grady not hesitating on his shot, being shot ready for the most part in tonight's game has been huge.
Well,
but, Coach, as we've talked, Oscar Shibwe, the record in Rupp was 23 rebounds. He's now past that, and we're still counting.
It's a pass off the backboard. Every shot is a pass off the backboard for him. He pursues and gets in the air every single missed shot. Watch. In his area, out of his area. And I'll tell you one thing. If it's one of his own teammates is trying to rebound that ball, they're not getting it either. He goes after everyone. 28.
23 at the defensive end of the floor of the team's 31 total rebounds on the defensive end of the floor right now. Oscar Shibwe's got him.
He told John Calipari when he went to Kentucky he wanted to average 20 rebounds a game. Yeah. Like, 20 rebounds a game. Give me a break. The dude has 28
It's unbelievable.
And he's sitting on the bench right now because they played so well.
And that is in addition to his 14 points. He's the transfer from West Virginia as we welcome you inside the E-Trade halftime report. Back and forth, back. It looked like Arizona was out of this thing. They got back in this thing. Tough way to end the first half.
The last minute and 15 seconds was gold for Coach Barnes and the Tennessee Vols because it looked like here comes Arizona. That three-pointer in the corner doesn't go down when it's 26-21. If that shot goes down, Arizona's going to the locker room with a ton of confidence. Instead, the Vols run off of it. They hit a couple of shots back-to-back. They extend out this lead going to the break back now into double digits.
To me, it's Tennessee's defense. Because they can get stuck offensively. All right, but what can you do? If you get stops, get out in transition, play ahead of the defense, then all of a sudden good things happen. And right there, Kennedy Chandler gets a deflection. What does it do? It gets you out in transition. Create offense out of your defense. Be physical, play in passing lanes. What does that do? Gets you ahead of the defense. To me, Tennessee, at times in the half court can get stuck.
This one
But when
crazy.
they're active and alert defensively, they turn Arizona over. All of a sudden now they're playing ahead of the defense. They're playing with advantage. And that's what this game is all about right now. There are two things that are going on right now. Tennessee is doing to other teams what people have done to them in their losses. And number two, all of our sweaters look fabulous.
I would agree with the second point in particular. You look at the second half of this game, and if you're Tommy Lloyd, what you're telling your guys is, hey, we turned it over 12 times in the first half.
Sure.
We struggled to find any kind of rhythm from beyond the arc. Can we try to erase the last minute and 15 and focus on that 10-0 run and say, hey, that's how we have to play. When we score and we're able to set up our defense and we don't turn it over, we can then dictate how Tennessee plays at the offensive end of the floor and get them into a struggle.
Tommy Lloyd's finally feeling like the rest of us. I mean, things were pretty good. I mean, he had a little rough run in the Illinois game, but he's kind of rebounded. Tommy Lloyd feels like the rest of us. It takes time.
Can't win them all. On the way after Arizona and Tennessee here on ESPN2, Paolo Banchero and Duke ready to take on Virginia Tech with the Blue Devils carrying the flag, the only ACC team that is ranked and set. I'll tell you, Banchero's been great, but so has this guy.
Yeah, Wayne Lamar, it's maturity, it's running your own race, it's playing to your strengths, it's leadership, it's toughness. Look, he can knock down shots, he can make plays for other people, he rebounds the basketball, he doesn't take a bad shot, but more importantly, it's his maturity and his leadership.
Now let's talk about the biggest story right now in all of college basketball, cross-conference, no matter where you're watching, no matter who you root for. The whole forfeiture, no contest, no uniformity, everything is obviously fluid. What do you make of all of it, Sean?
It's frustrating. I think it's frustrating. I think that the idea and the policies that were put into place originally were put in to try to motivate, get vaccinated if you had a team that was highly unvaccinated and you were able to go. But as the variant has now come in, the Omicron variant has come into play here, I think this is the right move for these conferences to start going back and saying, hey, we're going to retroactively take away some of these forfeitures that happened earlier in the season. We're going to erase those to either no contests if they cannot be rescheduled moving forward. And there has to be flexibility here for these teams and these coaches because none of these players, none of these coaches, they don't want to forfeit any games. They want to be playing games.
It's real simple. I mean, the whole idea of forfeits just didn't make any sense. And it's real simple because of this. The games weren't played.
Yeah.
All right, so why are you punishing a team for something they have no control over? I say it all the time. The virus, it controls us. We don't control the virus. All right, so, why are you punishing a team and taking away a game and giving someone a win for a game that wasn't played? It's real simple. As a coach, You say control your controllables. What can you control? You can't control the virus. So what you do is you figure it out. It's December. Everyone has a bye week. There'll be time to reschedule these games. More importantly, don't penalize the team. I'll tell you the other thing that's going on is, like the ACC is saying, all right, if you have 7 healthy players and a healthy coach, you can play the game.
Yeah.
But that includes walk-ons. That's ridiculous. All right, it's absolutely ridiculous. It should be 7 scholarship players like the Pac-12 is doing, because then you make a mockery of the game. You have 4 walk-ons, 3 scholarship players. There's not a level playing field. It's just not a competitive game. It's the wrong thing to do, ACC. Make the right decision. 7 scholarship players.
Coach calling it out as an integrity issue. You can certainly understand his argument. On the way, Auburn playing its final non-conference game of the year. And wait till you see one of the shots they hit. Horns rolling too. All your highlights next.
This halftime report is presented by E-Trade. Stop waiting. Start investing.
Oh, don't forget, gifts for the kids.
Bye.
Hey, give it back! Come on! What? Stop! Get off my bed!
Hey, guys, come on.
I had my own room. Wake up, Roses! Where's that?
Check the office.
Oh my gosh, I love it! We get our own rooms?
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
These little cups would make great stocking stuffers. But how about right now in your mouth stuffers? Happy holidays to your mouth. Not sorry. Reese's.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep. 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 ES 350.
Are you ready for the first ever Week 18 season finale and for Wild Card Weekend to extend into Monday? Well, you better get ready.
Why do nearly 1 million businesses choose Stamps.com to mail and ship? No more trips to the post office. No more paying full price for postage. And great rates from USPS and UPS. Mail letters. Ship packages. Anytime, anywhere. For less. A lot less. Get our special TV offer. A 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again.
Get a free mesothelioma book from mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. That's why we offer this free book.
Call toll-free at 1-800-300-9814.
The best way to watch college basketball on ESPN is with Fubo TV. All the action, rivalries, and more, streaming live on all your devices. The drama doesn't stop there. With over 100 top channels of live TV, try free at FuboTV.com.
You're watching the E-Trade Halftime Report.
And you are watching Auburn looking for its 8th straight win. Sean, Jabari Smith, tough too.
Yeah, Jabari Smith was outstanding. Actually, that was Katie Johnson on the drive right there. But how about that for some range, Coach?
Wendell Green Jr. from the logo. This Auburn team is a potential Final Four team. They've got a unique player in Jabari Smith who can basically play anywhere on the floor. And Bruce Pearl does not a good job, but a great job moving him around in the action.
It's their final non-conference game. Texas rolling as well. It's team transfer, Sean.
Yeah, it is team transfer. They got a lot of parts, and Marcus Carr is one of them that they're going to have to count on in Big 12 play. But, Coach, coming out of the non-conference, you look at the schedule, I'm not sure what we know about this team.
They have 8 wins. In those 8 wins, they forced 20 turnovers a game. In their 2 losses, they've forced only 16 combined. We don't know who they are. Right now, their exhibition season's over. Big 12 around the corner.
Back to wrap up the E-Trade Halftime Report next.
While his neighbors were asleep, our man Scrooge was digging deep. The Peloton bike brought motivation galore.
Work Peloton!
His workouts were lit, and he kept finding more. As the seasons changed, Scrooge got fit until he called out,
"Child, what day is it?"
It's August 19th.
The kid returned with a shout. When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Really appreciate you stepping into house sit. Everything should be pretty straightforward. Here's the keys. Let me show you inside. So each heater's on its own power grid, so you're just gonna have to throw the breakers each night. Tuesday's trash day. Just pull the dumpsters out the night before. Do you like dogs?
There are dogs?
There's a whole section of them. If you're gonna leave, remember to set the alarm. The code is 6.
Just 6?
My daughter has type 2 diabetes, and lately I've seen this change in her.
Once weekly Trulicity is proven to help lower A1C. It lowers blood sugar from the first dose, and you could lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity.
You want fries with that?
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 ES350.
I said a hip, hop, the hip it to the hip, hip hop, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang, bang.
1 Million, Fragrance for Men by Paco Rabanne. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
This halftime report is presented by E-Trade. Stop waiting. Start investing.
The Vols don't look any worse for wear after their 8-day COVID layoff. Second half on the way from Knoxville. This has been the E-Trade halftime reports.
The road home for the holidays, where the ultimate driving machine becomes the ultimate cruise through 3 states machine. The ultimate zip around the corner for mom's cooking machine, and even the ultimate we couldn't get out of there any faster machine. Because at BMW, we know every holiday looks different. So we created the ultimate whatever your road home looks like machine. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
It's the last minute gift sale. Get up to 40% off store-wide. This is how we shine. At Zales, the Diamond Store.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, it's time to go.
Dad, we have to go back to Lowe's. Dad, the tire!
This is it?
Yeah.
The holidays begin at Lowe's, where you'll find all you want during Winterfest.
Carolers.
Let's go back to Lowe's.
It takes a volunteer, connected by a place and a shared sense of purpose, inspired by possibilities, motivated by opportunities, and shaped by the spirit of a community like no other. Willing to step forward, ready to give our all. It takes courage to light the way. It takes a volunteer.
It's a mixed up world, and the way we work looks a little different.
But whether you embrace the new normal or just want to get back to the routines that feel right, X-Chair continues to be at the forefront of change, which is why we've launched the all-new X-Chair with Elemax. Elemax combines gentle body temperature regulation with stress melting massage to increase your comfort working from home or at the office. Feel more refreshed in seconds with dual fans that actively deliver a cooling airflow. Or you can wrap your back in the soothing warmth of heat therapy and access 4 combinations of massage for deep relief from tension. Our patented dynamic variable lumbar support and SciFloat Infinite Recline technology remain unchanged. Order an X-Chair with Elemax today. Use code TV and get $100 off, plus a free footrest. Hey, change happened, and we've made it a good thing with all new Elemax from X-Chair. This holiday season, feel better than ever before. Order X-Chair with Elemax today. Use code TV and get $100 off and a free footrest.
Welcome back to the SEC on ESPN from Knoxville, Tennessee. And one of the last undefeateds in college basketball up against the ropes. Arizona only a 21-point first half. Tom Hart with Jimmy Dykes. We haven't seen a score sheet like this for Arizona this season. Benedict Mathurin is the only starter who scored in the first half for Arizona.
Well, Arizona's been loose with the ball. They have not been ready for the intensity that Tennessee has thrown at them defensively. And through 4.5 road games or neutral site games for Arizona, they are a combined 24% from the three-point line. Tennessee just completely erasing those clean three-point looks for Arizona early.
By far the lowest point production in a half is for 29 in the second half against Wichita State earlier this season. Three ball is good, and that's Benedict Mathurin again.
Make a mistake on the baseline out of bounds under. 2 guys go with a cutter. The screener pops wide open. Good start for Arizona.
For all of its success defensively in the first half, Tennessee did not have a good offensive first half, just 40% overall, and they weren't able to take advantage of a lot of those Arizona miscues. Dalen Terry scoreless until now.
Good hard drive. Arizona wins the battle for the nail on that possession. Tennessee doesn't close it off. Terry attacks it.
34-26, Tennessee with the lead. Under 19 minutes to go. Fulkerson out to Vescovy. Vescovy did not have a good shooting half. 3 points in the game for the Tennessee guard on 1 of 8 shooting. Chandler, nice feed. Kamwa gives it up. Here's Vescovy. He's now 1 of 7 from deep.
The ones you got to make, right? Wide open in the corner. Really good find by Kamwa.
Open 3, Terry. And a push-off on Josiah Jordan-James will be his first. Tennessee with a 34-26 lead, a minute and a half into the second half.
I'm confident that Arizona is going to be a hard team to put away. You go back and watch that Illinois game. They had every opportunity to kind of shut it down when the building started rocking down 13. Fought their way right back in. And there's the substitution I told you at halftime we might see. Because Powell has seen a big rim right now, knocking down threes. Vescovy is not, and 24, and White's going to get a chance.
Azuolas Tubelis hasn't scored in this game. He's 4th in the Pac-12, averaging 16 a game, and then he commits his 3rd personal. He had to sit for a good chunk of the first half. Tubelis only played 6.5 minutes, and now he'll take a seat here.
Tommy, you could argue their best two-way player. And he gets it done on both ends of the floor, but just an undisciplined frustration foul by Tubelis, and now he has to sit. That's a big hit to Arizona.
Chandler turns the corner. James follows his own miss. And now Chandler for 3. Arizona's been forced to play with a smaller lineup for most of this game, with Tubelis in foul trouble. Koloko as well. Good. It's Kriisa with his first bucket.
Your pickup point on Kriisa is never too high. He is a real threat in that transition pull-up 3 game.
James from deep, and he's got an answer.
Shot it with confidence. Again, Fulkerson doing damage in this game from the elbow down as a scorer off the bounce and now as a pass threat.
Fulkerson picks up the foul. It's his first. Arizona's had a couple of runs in this game. A 10-0 run and an 8-0 run that just ended off this.
So you're going to drop coverage on Fulkerson. He's going to take up the slack. And they get the fill behind release by Josiah Jordan-James. Just another high IQ play by Fulkerson, being a playmaker against the drop coverage that Arizona continues to throw out.
And Mathurin at the free throw line. First Canadian to attend the NBA Academy in Mexico City, 4-star recruit. His sister Jennifer played hoops at North Carolina State. Mathurin grew up not necessarily just basketball. He played hockey, might not be surprised being from Montreal. And he was a quarterback as a young football player.
Well, he is projecting out right now to be a top 10 pick.
Powell shares it. They break the press, and James gets a 10-footer.
Such a hard shot, but a very under-controlled attack by Josiah Jordan-James. What a catch.
Wow. And a stuff at the rim, but a trip to the line coming from Christian Coloco.
So impressive with the hand strength of Coloco to come down with that thing in traffic as he's running full speed. Once he got it, and there's no contact on the body there. I don't know where the contact came from. That's all ball to me. Regardless, Coloco deserves to get to the stripe because of the Valentine to run the floor with some purpose.
Missed the first. He is also scoreless. Coming off of a double-double against Cal Baptist. Coloco from Cameroon played his high school ball in LA at Sierra Canyon. He may have jammed his shoulder on that play, Jimmy. Right when he got to the free throw line, he was rotating the right shoulder, had his hand up there, now rotating it through a couple times before this attempt. You see the shake?
I love this kid's story, though. You talk about him growing up in Cameroon. Learned the game on an outdoor court. Not a high-maintenance guy at all. Very appreciative for his opportunity through that NBA basketball without borders. But you're right about the right shoulder continuing to bother Coloco.
Might be the pec or the shoulder. He not only to get it blocked, but he also jammed it hard against the rim.
Something I've never done, so I can't relate to what he's going through right now. I know Coloco, is one of the better defenders in the college game at that 5 spot.
Fulkerson went down. Here's Vescovy looking for a three. Got it.
Now he can make 6 in a row and he can miss 7 in a row, but the stroke and the confidence is never in question.
Thompson Bowling starting to come alive a little bit, and an answer from Kriisa. Kerr Kriisa, his dad was a Steve Kerr fan growing up. That's where he got that first name. Fulkerson trying to step through, and he rolls it home.
He has been a hard guard in this game, Fulkerson.
Larson off the window. This is the Arizona team we thought we'd see.
Reverse it or shoot it.
Just shoot it. Kriisa gets another one. Steve Kerr was good enough. I know your dad named you after Jimmy Stewart. It's fitting this holiday season.
I was actually named after Jimmy Dykes, the baseball player. The only one ever involved in a player-manager trade. Kerr Kriisa thrives, man, in a situation where on the opponent's floor, got that cockiness about him.
Terry with the jam. What a run by Arizona. They've made each of their last 5 attempts. It's a 7-0 run.
Tom, it all starts with the DNA, to me, of Kerr Kriisa. He's a throw-ahead point guard in the push, but he can also get out and run the wings. Shoots a really good ball. The passing for Arizona has been on point to start the second half. And what a start out of the blocks for Arizona.
What do we want for dinner?
Burgers! I want a sugar cookie. I want a bucket of chicken. I want...
It's the easiest because it's the cheesiest. Kraft, for the win-win.
It's delightful. Seriously? But it's a total train wreck.
It's obvious that you've put a lot of work into it.
She's probably happy because she found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol.
Does anyone want to go on a bike ride?
Tuna fish, Steve? We got a big second half of thermodynamics to teach, whatever that is. Now let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Let's go! Fill up with 19 grams of protein per can and chunky chicken noodle. Lunchtime is your halftime.
This house is 8 times our budget, but look. Thank you, spontaneous me. Yes, negative me. It's on an island. We'll drown. No, we won't. You will drown. Guys, it's 1 a.m. Bedtime. Whoa! Okay, one more. Okay, one more.
Money is power. That's why Boost Mobile finds ways to help you keep more of it, to spend on what you really want. Get 3 unlimited data lines for $30 a month each and a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch to Boost. How's that for power? Feel the power of keeping more money in your pocket with 3 unlimited lines for $30 a month each on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile.
I got you, don't worry.
I've started guidance.
Looks like you're home.
This holiday season, hurry in to the BMW Road Home sales event and find your way home in the ultimate driving machine. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep, 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat, and the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
Take a look at this heart. It's the one I'm gonna use to love you.
Alabama, Cincinnati, Michigan, and Georgia. One of these teams will make believers of us all.
Arizona's cut this thing down to a 44-40 lead. They've done it by making 4 out of 5 3-point shots to start the second half. They are a very good passing team, important for 3-point shooters. And right now, Arizona doing a good job of delivering the ball in the shot pocket. It's amazing when the ball's caught here, down low, out to a side, and the shooter has to reach, that percentage is going to drop. Arizona is doing a good job of moving that ball. They have a high assist rate. If you put the ball in the shot pocket, your percentage as a team is going to go up from 34 to 35%, 35 to 36. Very important to be a clean passing team when you're making threes like Arizona is so far in the second half.
You're lucky I didn't put any juice on that.
Yeah, we took 4 takes for you to finally get a pass in my shot pocket. But Arizona's assist rate is as good as anybody in the country. And although they turned it over a ton in the first half, they're a very good passing team overall.
Hey, by the way, when we have a minute, a shout out to our friend Dick Vitale, thoughts and prayers as he continues his battle with cancer. And you go to v.org to find a raffle ticket for the brand new BMW they're going to give away. The Gallo raised over $21 million last year. It's coming up this spring, May 6th, 2022. Dick, we're always thinking about you, praying for you. Can't wait to see your next game, buddy.
I know Coach Barnes, as a lot of coaches across the country, in constant contact with Dick Vitale. Just a ton of prayers for Dickie V. The game's just not the same without him on the sidelines.
Here's Chandler, gives it up. Vescovy finds him again. This is shaping up like an unselfish Tennessee team as well. We talked about Arizona's big assist numbers. James off balance, 3 goes. And Tennessee able to stretch that lead.
Tom, in the pass was right to the shot pocket on the left side of a left-handed shooter. I know it's a very small detail of the game, but man, those details so important in terms of increasing your overall 3-point percentage as a team.
Did I get credit for a steal at the end?
Yeah, you did.
Teresa, they share it again. It ends up with Matherin. And a foul on a push-up inside. Coloco's third.
Don't shoot a bad pass. That's the lesson of the night. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Don't shoot a bad pass.
47-40, Tennessee with the lead. We got a fun one here in the second half.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
I
triple treat, 3 layers deep, 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat, and the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, the new eau de parfum.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Advil Dual Action fights pain 2 ways. It's the first and only FDA-approved combination of Advil plus acetaminophen. Advil targets pain. Acetaminophen blocks it. Advil Dual Action. Fast pain relief that lasts 8 hours.
No ink? I need you to print. I need you. You think you're empty? I'm empty.
Do you suffer from cartridge conniptions? Be conniption-free thanks to the cartridge-free Epson EcoTank printer. A ridiculous amount of ink.
You're mocking me. Not again!
The Epson EcoTank. Just fill and chill.
Christmas trees try so hard. Lights and ornaments and little choo-choo trains, come on. The best trees, they kind of only need 2 things. Peanut butter and chocolate. Not sorry, Reese's.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
Everybody's worried about COVID, its impact on sports going forward. College Football Playoff Committee announced today that if a pair of semifinal teams aren't able to play, it'll be a no contest, a forfeit, and teams will move on. And if one side gets wiped out, whoever wins the other side is a champion. Let's hope we don't get to that. College Football Playoff on ESPN. A lot of conferences trying to figure out what they're going to do from a basketball perspective. It seems as if most are going away from the automatic forfeit if a team is unable to play. I think the SEC rule is going to end up being if you have 7 scholarship players, you can go, no matter who those 7 are.
Would it be too difficult to ask for a national standard when it comes to that?
Yeah.
I mean, is that not too?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Too much?
It makes too much sense.
Common sense is so uncommon at times.
Vescovy with a circus shot. It'll go to the line.
What a step by Vescovy. It's Vescovy in Spanish. It's Vescovy in the South. Vescovy with the push. Bam, right there. What a smooth move by Vescovy to never take his eyes off the target. Look at the eyes. Even as he's twirling backwards, he gets that thing up on the glass. A really good push by Tennessee's offense. Their run game right there with Arizona tonight on several occasions.
That was a 3rd personal on Kirk Risa. And so he'll have to take a seat here in a moment. Pleading his case of Patrick Evans. And in fact, Reese is going to stay in the game. So Tommy Lloyd showing some confidence in his sophomore point guard.
If this was the last 4 minutes, this would be a guaranteed make, right? The guy's 37 out of 39 in the last 4 minutes on the free throw stripe for his career. I learned that last year actually as well. Remember that game?
That's right. Well, he's not bad otherwise, 75% overall. You should just tell him there's only 4 minutes left in the game.
Got to make hard cuts, man, in this game. It cannot be a lazy cut or a non-scoring cut. You'll get nothing done against Tennessee's defense.
Tabelis back in the game. He doesn't have a single point in this one. He averages 16.
Good step up by Combo on Matherin. Better get there again.
Matherin with an air ball. And on that possession, Vescovy ended up guarding Tabellis. They didn't give him a touch.
Yeah, that's something that Arizona has to understand. And if you're Ballo and you get a small guard switched on you, that's kind of discredit to you. You've got to fight hard to get position and demand the basketball at that point. What speed.
Ballo got a piece of that one. He's coming off of a 5-block game. Jammed his finger. And an air ball from Vescovy. Push ahead. Matherin jams it home.
He is so good. He is so good. I mean, what can he not do? Talk about him being a beast on the glass on both ends. Can jump up and make guarded threes. Can get out in transition. A complete player. 0 in blue.
He's got 20 of Zona's 42. Powell. Deep one for Chandler. Tough scoring night for Kennedy Chandler. Only 4 points, none this half. And another one in Arizona. Tommy Lloyd just throws his hands up and waves them off.
Yeah, Chandler's having a tough night. 2 out of 11 from the floor. But he's going to have to hang in there and keep battling. I talked about him growing up within the game. Because right now, Kennedy Chandler has taken a couple of shots in this game that Tommy Lloyd wants him to take. Heck of a talent though, man. Wakes up every day with a plan. No one outworks this kid. That's hard to do in this Tennessee program. He stands for work.
That foul, by the way, was the third on Matherin. Fulkerson. He's got a baker's dozen now.
That was just pure will and determination to drive the ball to the toughness triangle on the floor by Fulkerson, and he wins that battle.
Ballo. Blocked again by Kamwa. Olivier Kamwa stepping up to the challenge against a talented Arizona front line tonight.
There's not a lot of lift in Ballo's game. I mean, the dude's big as a 2-door refrigerator, but there's not a lot of lift in his game, and Kamwa got on top of him. That Tennessee defense continues to swarm and put bodies on bodies and make Arizona play in a crowd. Playing a crowd, Kamwa says, I don't need it right now. I got this, coach.
Singing or speaking. Reason or fun. Daring or thoughtful. Sensitive or strong. Progress isn't either or. Progress is everything.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. Oh, oh. I leaned back on my radio. Oh, oh. There's a starman waiting.
It's right in front of you. Bleu de Chanel, le parfum. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
You want fries with that?
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
Hey, check it out.
At Lowe's, we're home to great values during the holidays and every day. Where everything comes with competitive prices. And it's all backed by our Lowe's Price Promise. Which means if you find an exact product from a qualifying retailer for less, we'll match it. So you can make the most of every single season.
Still looking for that money in your home, Daryl?
Yeah, this puppy should finally do the trick.
Well, good luck. We found ours yesterday.
Let me guess, in the attic.
With Rocket Mortgage. We used our home's equity and turned it into cash.
Equity? Yeah, you can do it on your phone.
Check your phone before you wreck your home, Daryl.
That's easy.
When you want to find money in your home, Rocket can.
Oh, that's all good, Daryl. I got a guy.
Rocket.
What do
baby.
Up would be the operative word there, pal.
Yeah. Sorry. Have a good day.
If you ride, you get it.
Oh, wow, we're really backed up.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Got a pair of bowl games for you tomorrow on ESPN and the app. 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. The North Texas Mean Green take on Miami of Ohio. The inaugural Frisco Football Classic. Then a Sunshine State matchup. UCF in Florida. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. UCF getting running back Isaiah Bowser back tomorrow for an offense that's been struggling this year. Only 190 yards a game.
Is Gus Malzahn still on crutches, my buddy? You know he broke his leg this year?
Yeah.
Had to coach from a platform on crutches. Tough guy, though. Played a lot of softball with him.
What position did he play? Here's Powell. Plays shooter.
Well, he was the coach, so he got to play catcher, so he didn't have to run.
Smart. Tabellis turns it over, and then we get a foul, and Tabellis.
That'd be his fourth, right?
It will be. What a mess it's been for Arizona inside in this one. They came into this game with 7 straight games of 40 points in the paint or more, third longest in the last 15 years. They only have 18 in the paint tonight.
It has started with Tennessee's ball pressure defense. Talked about in the first half how Rick's guys had just stuck their nose on a blue jersey and kept that ball pressure hot to kind of take away those clean looks on the inside.
0 points and 4 fouls for Tabellis. Paulo rips it down. And then Fulkerson got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
There's a reason why NBA teams use drop coverage. And Arizona is sticking with it in this game. But it forces you to make a lot of floaters, some tough twos. It takes the roller, for the most part, out of the ball screen middle action.